Alright, so, anyway. Yo, it's DaBLackKing and welcome back. Welcome back to DaBLackKing Plays Final Fantasy VII. In the last episode, this is what we did.
So you want to make sure you get the next enemy skill. We don't actually have to have it to get the boss, but we down it and quite a bit and just like make sure you.
And there you have it. By the way, I'm uploading that video as well. So, anyway, welcome back to DaBLackKing Plays Final Fantasy VII. Anyway, so we talked about some things that I didn't make any sense, and I want to reiterate some things. Now, you remember how I said, okay, see, I was tired, and I still am. Anyway, so, in order to do the code, as usual, you gotta punch in just for the safe. I know I'm going this over, like, the third or fourth time, but that's because I screwed it up one more time. The difference is I got it right about the code, but the last two parts there. But anyway, however, what I failed to mention was, is like, when you do the first one, obviously you gotta confirm it. Well, I think it's, yeah, it's circle. Anyway, I don't know, it's been a while since I actually was at it. By that I mean, like, what? I can't obviously go back to it, or I would. I don't have, like, any save files. But anyway, and then when you go, like, down to 10, you gotta push the circle button again, and then, you know, because, I mean, in other words, alright, go up to 36. Okay? Go up to there, using that button right there, go over there, and make sure you don't go over it. Push the circle button when it gets to there, and go all the way down to 10. Make sure you do not go past it or over it to 11. Do not stop there. Just go to 10 at the left. I've done that myself personally. That's why I said that. I can't stress that enough. Like, you know, not believe how many times I've actually screwed up this thing and had lost so much patience with it. Got so frustrated. I still get frustrated with it easily enough, but not as much as I used to because, well, anyway. And then you go all the way to the right again till you get up to 59. And you push, obviously, the circle button. And then you go up to 97, the last number per circle, and, you know, again, and, you know, just make sure you don't go overboard. You might want to practice it until you get past it, because you got to make sure you also do it within the amount of time that you have, because you only have so many seconds. That's it. What you ought to do, which I don't do myself all the time, but I tried, but it doesn't work too well with me. But this is just a recommendation and a suggestion to you, especially when you're not so used to the code and how much time you have. What you gotta do is, like, you know, save, go in there, and make sure you get at least the first one right. You know, 36. You know, you push the circle button, and you do it where you make sure you have enough time to spare. Okay, and then what you gotta do is just keep hitting it so many times, and then go back in there, and then when you're ready, you just go ahead and do the next number, which is, in other words, you go to right to 10 and push the confirm button with the circle, and then when you're ready, when you get enough time to do the second one, you go ahead and you go down to the left to the 10, and you keep, and then you push to confirm, and then even though it may fail, well, it's no big deal. It's just getting you ready to it. I don't do that to myself, but it helps for other people to do this kind of method. For me, not so much all the time, but I have used it, and it's a really good method. So anyway, and then when you practice enough, where you left yourself enough open time to go ahead and go back to the right again. This time you make sure you go up to 59, and don't go over it just like the last two numbers. And then you keep doing that, confirm until it fails again. And then when you're ready, and you finally left yourself up enough time with, you go for the final number, which is going to be 97. So like last time, like the last two numbers, you push the confirm number. And once you get up to 97, make sure again you don't go over it or before it, whatever. And you confirm it. And you should have yourself a successful run through. And make sure you've done it before, even if it's got like 4 seconds at least on the clock, which is good enough. Yeah. So either way, that's how you do that. It's a good method. I don't always use it, but I do recommend it. It's not something I wouldn't recommend doing. It's just, unless of course it's something that doesn't work for you. But at least give it a try before you, basically shoot it down. Going, that's not going to work for me. Blah, 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 blah. Well, and it might get annoying for you to fail constantly, but it's a stepping stone, getting you ready to do what you need to do so that you're able to successfully. Because believe it or not, even with controls and when it gets cold or whatever the case may be, yeah, you're gonna want to practice anyway, because it's about that. It's just like when it comes to like the piano. So, but anyway, let's go ahead and go over some things while we're here. Now, let's see. Odin. Odin is someone who is strange in the fact, well, not that nobody's strange, but anyway. The way he summons is he comes out, he has 2 intros. One, it can actually happen, believe it or not, if you have him use the sword. I've never been able to successfully do it, but I've seen it happen. But anyway, Odin can come out in his first form, where he goes against enemies. He can also do the same thing with regular enemies that he does with bosses. And he comes out and brings out a staff and throws it up in the air. But anyway, yeah, he can come in there with his sword, start slashing, but he'll fail if he does. Most of the time. I mean, it's like a 1% to 3% chance that not only will it happen, but it will be success that he actually even does even a little bit of damage, but he won't be able to take down the boss. It'd be like a 1.5 to 2, maybe a 2%, and that's just maybe. If he can actually even take him out, even with the staff, let alone when he cuts him in half. That is only that then. But otherwise, I've never actually been able to do that, but I believe it's possible, especially with what I've seen. So, Anyway, I'm back in. I've done all the. I've done my rounds in the gate and made sure that I did that. So, because I had to anyway. After I had decided to go ahead and upload the video, I'm all waiting on it. Anyway, so let's see, what can we do here. Well, I'm going to go ahead and off screen and move my characters around, and I'm going to show you what's going to happen here. Alright, as you can tell, I've actually, you really can't tell. I went ahead and I unequipped all the material on the Nokia there, and I put it all on Vincent. I kind of rearranged it, but see, the thing about Vincent, I'm going to tell you this. He only has one limit break per level, so that I'm aware of. Anyway, unlike in another game, which I will not be going over, well, maybe someday whenever I can actually successfully record it, but other than that, no. So anyway, I can equip something for him that's even better for stats wise, that gives him a little bit more attack boost. But what that does is lessen us for slots, and that's not really something we want to do. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I also put plus 10 on strength for Cloud when I was doing that battle there. Yeah, if you want to get rid of it, you can push triangle. Let's see here. You'd think it would tell you about what they have. But let me see. Or what they do, I don't know. But yeah. So I went ahead and rearranged the materia. I gave Odin to Vincent for now. Chocobo in. I need to give him, instead of Earth. Oh, let's see here. Titan. I do like to have a good balance of summons and stuff like that on my characters. But right now, I will say this much. Yeah. He's one of my favorite characters in this game. Sephiroth is a favorite character of mine, but, you know, whatever. Not because, oh, I have to fight him or anything like that, but, so, as you can tell, I mean, I could, like, wait on this and do this later if I wanted to. You know, basically switching over to Vincent at any given time. There also seems to be a trick you feed that if I decide not to do the one deal until later on, I can do that. See, I can also switch out characters, but I'd have to wait till I'm outside. There's also treasures that we're going to be getting, so anyway, I'll see you later. Alright, I think these are like new enemies, but I'm not sure at all. So, yeah. So, these are called Villains. Yeah, anyway, I went ahead and summoned, and I didn't realize I wasn't recording. But, oh, great. Later. So, yeah, I was finally able to manipulate one of them, but yeah, it doesn't matter anyway. Alright, later, bye. I think we've seen this enemy before, but either way, if not, well, here goes. Well, see you later. Now you might be seeing something up here that's flashing. Well, hang on a minute because we might be fighting some enemies. See you later. Alright, you can barely tell, but there we go. Seed Room Blade. Nice. Okay, now we can do some experimentation here. Butterfly Edge. Room Blade, yeah. Wait. Doesn't that mean? Oh well. Hell, I guess not. I thought maybe we could do some more with that, but no, I guess not. Later. Now these are things I never really noticed before. I didn't think there was a way to do them, nothing. But if you can tell, it looks like I'm kind of going up the mountain, but that's because I am. There's something up here. Oh boy. Yeah, you definitely want to run away from them. That's when it becomes difficult. Yeah, there's something flashing up there that I never even noticed before. Even until now. The C plus Barrett. I don't know what the hell that is, but might be for him. Let's find out, shall we? It is. And it's not as good either. Take us down. And it's plus Barrett, but you'd think it would have... Oh, the growth is double. That's good. But the bad part is... Yeah, so... let it... Now here's something you don't see every day. Look at that, how many slots that is. Oh my god. You realize how much I could do with that? Even that still is quite limited. So then there's Prism Staff and Voyager Staff, which is actually more. I would say that even though that this is actually more powerful, this is actually even more beneficial to us because it has more to it. Either way, I'm not gonna put that on there because of reasons. Alright, later. Holy majunkule, man, look at that. Silver M phone has all of them. You know what's even better than that? Is when they're actually linked. All of them. And there's actually weapons that are like that, especially, you know, arm bands or whatever you want to call them. But we'll go more over that later. He's pretty famous for doing that. Anyway, later. Well, it looks like you all just missed something. Shiva just leveled up. Yep, that means I can summon her more than once. And yes, it's important that you summon them, but you don't have, once you summon them enough times, it'll just like, you know, draw from there. It's only a lot of XP. So, you know, even if you don't summon after a while. So, later. Now, it's very important that you pay attention to this because there are certain items we will be getting in here. So, I just save stated, and yeah, if you are doing this normally, I would recommend that you go outside and save because you don't want to mess up. I mean, you can if you want to. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but, you know. Anyway. That's exactly what you want to do, is do that. Now let's see here. Twin brain. Nice. Yep. Alright, later. Alright, so Bio finally leveled up. Sims has not. Cure has not. Fire has not. Titan has not. Haste has not. So, there you have it. Yeah, by the way, we're at the Reactor. Or rather, it's short for Nibelheim. Nibelheim Reactor in... I don't know what that is. More new enemies. Nice. The more you can get that to happen, the more better off you are getting it to level up. Oh, man. And the more you can do, obviously, you can manipulate, the better off you are because you're going to need it. So. Alright. Later. So yeah, I just got a lecture here. Yep, Mount Nibelheim Cave. Also, you missed out that I picked up some some more elemental material. Yeah. Well, anyway. So yeah, by the way, this is a new enemy. Later. Well, that dragon, I was gonna say, well, maybe you ought to wait till you're more powerful. Well, unfortunately, though, I took everything I had. So, I didn't even get this. I just came back over here and, I just went for it. Yep, there it is, elemental materia. Yeah. In case I run into him again, because I could use some more armaments from him. Because you don't know this, but you can actually steal and run. Yeah. You can still have that item if you steal it, if you run. The only difference is that in order to learn enemy skills, you can't, I think you're supposed to learn Dragon Force from him or another version of him, I don't know. Either way. Sniper CR. I would definitely say that that's more of a better improvement than what we have here. Yeah, I would like to give him long range, but eh. Yep, see you later. Oh, and by the way, you can encounter him here. It's not as very effective as it is in other places, but it's more recommended when you're like got more HP and to handle that guy. Anyway, see you momentarily. Well, I finally encountered him again in the same area, but I wasn't even looking for him. So I didn't defeat him, but I did manage to get one of these. So another one of those. That's good. If I get him again, I can steal another one. So just in case, I'm gonna save state one more time. All right, later. All right, so this is what you want to do. Not that. I didn't mean go there. I mean here. That leads you right to this. Received all materia. Now, because we got that ladder down, we can go back up again. It's also a plus side. Alright, later. Well, I ran into him again, and again, I was not looking for him, but I stole it and ran. Good strategy against, enemies, not bosses. You can't run from them, though. But I went ahead and gave it to this guy, the Barrett, and there you go. It's basically a good way to actually not only increase your XP on your stealing, which is very little, it doesn't really amount to much compared to what the defeat can do with it. But other than that, it's actually more of a, I would say major of all, the general would be a grinding source if you want to get gold armor. I think you can buy them later, I'm not sure on that, but is what it is. Alright. I'm going to save state one more time, and I'm going to meet you when I meet you. And I know which pipe I need to go down. So that's exactly the pipe you want to go down to. It's the number 2 after that. It's this. Receive power soul. Let's see. Even though it decreases it by 8 and 1, I think I'm better off with that. But, doesn't really matter. That's if I want to link them, but, nah. Well, in case you're wondering, yes, we need limit 2, because this boss coming up is going to be a pain in the butt. Alright, I'll see you a little bit. New enemy, I think. Can't reach. Okay. Yeah, alright. Alright, so I've saved, and this is what I recommend you do anyway, even if you're not doing this on PlayStation regular or emulation. So, see you a little bit. because there's going to be 2 things we're going to be getting from this boss once we are through with it. So, and it's going to be worth the while because we're going to get to have a, which reminds me, I'm going to have to do a little bit of rearranging. I'll do that this. By the way, did I say 2 things? I meant 3, because we're going to be able to we need to scan this guy as soon as possible. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, I went off screen and bought some stuff. Put it back up. Yeah. Now this is the interesting part I was talking about. I'm seeing spare staff, whatever the hell you want to call it. There it is. Alright. Alright. For all our troubles, this is what we got. Receive counter materia. Now, let's go over that, shall we? Counterattack. Counterattacks when damage has occurred. So what that does is basically when paired with cover, you can actually attack back. Not bad. So, anyway. Also, we just learned this limit 2's limit part 2's Part 2 limit 2 whatever you call it. Limit 2 right there. Which would have come in handy if I had already used it, but there you go. Attacks one opponent, Clem Hazard. Now, there's one more that's going to be learning one as secondary, and that's for him alone. I think everybody else pretty much has 2 of them for all of them, but anyway. And might as well go over our stuff here. We finally have, Trined. There it is. Alright, I'll see you momentarily. As you can tell, I've saved, and you might be wondering one last thing before I go, why I'm not using Limit 3 when I already have it unlocked. Well, even though I've unlocked it, I wasn't even trying to, but I went ahead and got it anyway. You can actually learn it through the battle arena. But, either way, you don't need it right now, but we will at some point. We will. We definitely will. I'd say pretty much it's too bad you can't use all limit breaks because they all come in handy, but I'd say more or less most of the limit skills that Cloud has is more, the secondary part of them is the ones we can more use. Braver is okay when you first get in the game. The Cross Slash is definitely one that's actually more effective. It would be more if we could use that along with Blade Beam, Clem Hazard, Meteor Rain, and another one, as well as the final limit break for him. But other than that, Braver just kind of sucks now. I mean, it's still a good attacking force if that's what you want to use, but right now it sucks. Cross Slash is still pretty strong. It'll grow, and speaking of things that will grow, as you strengthen up him, level up and everything else, this right here, Satellite Beam, may seem like it's weak right now, but it will grow. If I could there we go, attacks all opponents. It will become strong. Longer you play in the game, there's one more we can learn. We can't learn their final ones, at least until another disc. So, yeah. Anyway, that's about that. And let's see here. I don't think we got any more. No, we didn't. Not for you. Yeah. Yeah. Peacemaker sucks now. I think that's a shotgun, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, I will see you all on the next episode of the DaBLackKing Plays Final Fantasy VII. This has been recorded on Friday, January 24th. Bye-bye.